John Henry and the Railroad. The rugged landscapes of the American frontier, there lived a man named John Henry. His legend echoed through the valleys and mountains, a tale of strength, courage, and an unwavering spirit. In those days, the expansion of the railroad was transforming the vast and untamed wilderness. The rhythmic thumping of hammers and the clang of steel echoed through the air as the railroad company worked tirelessly to lay tracks that would connect distant towns and cities. Among the workers was John Henry, a towering figure with muscles carved from the very rocks he helped shape. One day, as the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, news spread through the camp like wildfire. The company had acquired a steam-powered drill, a marvel of engineering that promised to revolutionize the way tunnels were carved through the unforgiving terrain. Whispers of progress and efficiency filled the air, but John Henry, with a glint of determination in his eyes, saw it differently. The railroad company, eager to showcase the prowess of their new invention, announced a contest. A contest that would pit man against machine, sweat and sinew against gears and steam. The challenge was to see who could drive through the rock and complete the tunnel faster, John Henry with his trusty hammer or the relentless precision of the steam-powered drill. As the day of the competition approached, the anticipation hung in the air like a storm waiting to break. The workers gathered, forming a circle around the designated site for the showdown. John Henry, standing tall and resolute, surveyed the formidable rock face that stood before him. On the other side, the hissing steam drill exuded an air of confidence, as if victory was already within its mechanical grasp. The signal was given, and with a mighty swing, John Henry's hammer collided with the rock. Each blow echoed through the valley, a testament to the raw power contained in the sinews of this steel-driving man. Dust and rock fragments filled the air as John Henry worked with a rhythmic precision that seemed almost choreographed. On the opposing side, the steam drill chugged to life. Its metallic arms bore down on the rock with relentless determination, pounding and grinding with an efficiency that bordered on the unnatural. The contest had begun, a clash between the craftsmanship of man and the ingenuity of the machine. As the minutes turned into hours, the air thickened with tension. The relentless pounding of steel against rock and the rhythmic hiss of the steam drill created a symphony of labor and progress. The onlookers, fellow workers, and curious bystanders held their breath as the battle unfolded before their eyes. John Henry, beads of sweat glistening on his forehead, continued his assault on the unyielding rock. His muscles strained, and yet his determination seemed unbreakable. The steam drill, on the other hand, maintained its mechanical precision, unaffected by fatigue or the passage of time. The sun reached its zenith in the sky, casting long shadows over the battleground. The contest had become a test of endurance, a battle not just against rock and machine, but against the relentless march of time itself. The onlookers could sense that something extraordinary was transpiring, a clash of titans that would be etched into the annals of history. As the day wore on, John Henry's blows seemed to gain in intensity. The ground beneath him trembled with each strike, as if nature itself acknowledged the indomitable spirit of this steel-driving man. The steam drill, however, showed no signs of slowing down. Its metallic arms moved with a cold and calculated efficiency, a stark contrast to the pulsating energy emanating from John Henry. Then, in a moment that seemed suspended in time, a thunderous crack echoed through the valley. The rock, battered and bruised, gave way to the relentless force of John Henry's hammer. A cheer erupted from the onlookers as they witnessed a small victory in the ongoing battle. But the celebration was short-lived, for the steel-driving man, with beads of sweat dripping from his brow, collapsed to his knees. The relentless pace and the unforgiving terrain had taken their toll on John Henry. Fatigue, like an invisible adversary, had finally caught up with him. The onlookers, once jubilant, now watched in silent awe as the man who had defied the might of the steam drill succumbed to the limits of his own mortal endurance. The steam drill, unyielding and without emotion, continued its relentless assault on the remaining rock. The company executives, satisfied with the demonstration of their technological marvel, exchanged congratulatory nods. The victory, it seemed, belonged to progress and machinery. Yet, in the midst of the quiet acknowledgement of the steam drill's triumph, a murmur arose from the crowd. It started as a soft rumble, a whisper of disbelief that transformed into a resounding chorus. To their astonishment, John Henry, against all odds, rose from his knees. With a determination that defied explanation, John Henry lifted his mighty hammer once more. The onlookers, now united in silent support, watched as he resumed his battle against the remaining rock. The atmosphere crackled with a renewed energy, a belief that the steel-driving man could defy the very limits of human endurance. The sun, descending in the western sky, cast long shadows over the battlefield. The contest had become a race against time, a struggle between the tenacity of a lone man and the unrelenting advance of progress. Each strike of the hammer echoed through the valley like a declaration of defiance, a proclamation that the human spirit could endure even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. As the last rays of sunlight bathed the landscape in a golden glow, a triumphant cry erupted from the onlookers. The remaining rock, battered and broken, yielded to the relentless force of John Henry's indomitable will. The cheers echoed through the valley, a celebration of human resilience in the face of progress. The steam drill, now silent and motionless, stood as a testament to the ingenuity of man. The company executives, once jubilant in their success, exchanged uneasy glances. The victory, it seemed, was not as clear-cut as they had anticipated. John Henry, his chest heaving and muscles aching, stood amidst the rubble of the conquered rock. The onlookers, their faces illuminated by the fading sunlight, approached him with a mixture of awe and reverence. The legend of John Henry, the steel-driving man who had faced down the march of progress and emerged victorious, spread like wildfire through the camp.